What's up guys, welcome back to another video, and today I have some exciting news and exciting things that I wanted to share with you regarding what is going on in the market, but something that I believe that could be a very clear indication that the bull market has already begun. Here we can see the Bitcoin chart with all its glory at $23,300 as of today, February 4th. Now, what is interesting here to also see is that the Bitcoin price has finally broke the 200 simple moving average. This is a moving average that basically usually only long-term traders or long-term viewers like to use it because it smoothens out the whole vision, let's say, of the markets. Now, before I get into that, I would also like to show you here that our 50 simple moving average is right about to cross our 200 simple moving average. What does that indicate us? A golden cross. This is extremely important, and I will explain to you now what is a golden cross. What is the golden cross? Well, the golden cross and the death cross are technically the exact opposite. So a golden cross indicates a long-term bull market going forward, while a death cross signals a long-term bear market. Now, both refer to the solid confirmation of a long-term trend by the occurrence of a short-term moving average, which is the 50 SMA, the green one that we saw, crossing over the major long-term moving average, which is the 200 SMA. Let's go look at it again. So here we can actually see the 200 simple moving average and the 50 simple moving average that are very close to witness a crossover. Now, let's go a little bit back to see when was the last time we actually saw a crossover. We can see that the last time we had witnessed a crossover was back in January of 2022. Now, before that, we can see that the price was struggling to actually, it was using the 200 SMA as a support, but then eventually it broke it. But after it broke it back in January of 2022, we can actually see that the price did test it once again here in March of 2022, was not able to break it above, but then we saw a long-term bear market, which lasted over a year now. We can see here also that the price has actually eventually broken the 200 SMA, which was our first indication. And the second indication is going to be when the 50 SMA crosses above the 200 SMA, which is going to be an official golden cross. Let's go a little bit more further back to see more information on that. So this is a screenshot that I actually shared on Twitter a few days ago, but I think it's very clear to understand what is going on. Now, a golden cross that we have witnessed back in 2020, specifically in May, after the golden cross that we witnessed right over here, we saw a huge pump of over 746%. That is huge. Now, after that, we saw a correction of the Bitcoin price and we saw a death cross appear right over here. When the SMA crosses below the 200 SMA, then that is considered a death cross. Now, between the death cross point right here and the bottom right here, Bitcoin declined 33%. That was in January of 2021. Now then we saw the Bitcoin price bounce back up, and then we saw another golden cross right over here that went all the way up here to the top, which reached $69,000, which was a 51% increase in September of 2021. Now, the latest death cross that we have witnessed was, like I showed you earlier, January of 2022, where the 50 SMA crossed below the 200 SMA. And since this point, all the way down here, we have witnessed a 69%. Now, remember, the 69% occurred, or it's calculated based from the time of the death cross. I'm not taking the top right here, which is around $70,000, because since then we have witnessed, I think, nearly 80%. But I'm just taking just from the time of the death cross until the bottom. And now we are in this point right here. We have again witnessed the price break above the 200 SMA. We are using that as a support at the moment. It's very important to continue to have the price above the 200 SMA for us to understand and, of course, witness the golden cross, for us to have a better indication that we're actually finally in a bull market. But that's not all. Take a look at this. Horn Hairs here on Twitter has pointed something very interesting that I thought I wanted to share with you. And he's basically looking at historical data once again. So between 2015 and 2017, which was the duration of the bull market, it took exactly 1,064 days. And we can also see it right over here that the bull market lasted around 1,064 days. Now, right after that, between 2017 and 2018, we have witnessed a bear market. We can also see it right over here. And then the beginning of the next bull market in 2018 until 2021, which lasted again 1,064 days. Now, after that, we have witnessed, like I showed you earlier, a bear market of a year. The whole 2022 or end of 2021 up until the end of 2022, we have witnessed technically a bear market, the price dropping significantly. And lately, that kind of price swing that we saw lately could be an indication of the new bull market. Now, this does not mean that bull market, the price is going to continue going up in a straight line. There's always going to be pullback, so be careful with that. Now, what I also realized here, and what I think is very interesting also that I wanted to show you here, is that we're actually in this green box right here. If history repeats itself, then we are very likely to be in the beginning of a bull market. Now, what here Horn Hairs here has is showing us is that the top is roughly or just under $240,000. Now, this post was posted in January of 2012. Now, I have posted my own prediction of what would be the exact top of the next Bitcoin price in the bull market. And my Bitcoin price, if you check the video up the link, it will redirect you to my prediction of how I got the Bitcoin top, which is at $238,000. Now, I'm going to take you back to the chart to show you something also. Now, for the short-term traders, this is what I have for you. Currently, as I said earlier, we're at 23.3. We are in this kind of an ascending channel that if we break it, we might actually come back and retest 22.3, which is around $1,000 from where we are right now. So I think it's important that we continue in this ascending channel, and the next possible target which be around $25,000, and is not just reaching that target, but the price needs to break above it, close above it, and then turn this as a support. Right now, it is a strong resistance for Bitcoin. And if I take you back, you'll also be able to see that it's not the first time that this has actually been tested. And I'm going to try to make this a daily candle for you to see better. So what do you guys see here is the price actually being tested as well here, but not able to break above it. Now we're actually, this particular box right here, I drew the same similar like this one because the price was struggling between $25,000 and $22,300. Now, if I also take you a little bit further back, we'll also see that the price was also struggling between those two support and resistances, but then eventually broke to the upside because we were in a bull market. Now, if the price does not able to manage to reach 25, break above 25, like I said earlier, we could retest again 22.3, and then eventually, if that breaks or does not hold, then we might test again the $20,000 mark. So this is what I had for you guys. As you can see here, we're very close to actually witness another golden cross. What do you guys think? Are we eventually gonna witness this golden cross, or do you think that the price is gonna break back down and then this is gonna be invalidated? I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, consider subscribing to my channel for more content like this. Smash the like button and leave a comment down below. Feel free to follow me on Twitter, and I'll see you on the next one. CC is out.